Good evening, my magic malcontents. Risen Dragon here with something that took me about a year and a half to do, but we're doing a net deck. Kinda, sorta. And the reason being is we are in gold. I have made it to gold under constructed, and the deck that got me here was this one. So rogues and mill rogues is a major archetype right now in the meta, especially in the standard meta, and it is viable, and it leads to some salt on social media. I am fine with that. But the thing it's a deck that's not going anywhere anytime soon, and quite frankly, I think we're stuck with it for the next year and a half at least. So, if you say the meta is uninteresting, I will give you that. There is some typical decks, but hopefully next week we'll look into a mono white build and we'll go from there. But we are in gold. I'm psyched about that. It's been a while since I've been in gold. I think it was around this time last year I got back into gold. I play a lot of casual, just so you know. I play a lot of casual. I like to brew, I like to craft, I like to do all those things. So let's get into the deck. And we start off with a chunky Ruin Crab. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 3 cards. This is annoying. You get 3 or 4 of these in a fabled passage on the floor. Your opponent's going to be in for a hurt. Merfolk Windrobber. Whenever it deals damage to a player, that player mills a card, sacrifice it, draw a card only if they have 8 or more cards in the graveyard. That's important because Thieves Guild Enforcer gets +2/+1, has Death Touch whenever there's 8 or more cards in a graveyard, plus whenever a Rogue or Thieves Guild Enforcer comes into the battlefield under your control, opponent mills 2 cards. Get the idea? Drown in the Loch. Again, with you can counter this, you can counter spells with mana value less than or equal to the number of cards in controller's graveyard. Destroy target creature with mana value less than or equal to the number of cards in its controller's graveyard. Soaring Thought Thief gives rogues +1/+0 so long as there's 8 or more cards in a graveyard, plus whenever 1 or more rogues you control attack, each opponent mills 2 cards. Mystical Dispute gives us a little bit of counter magic. You're going to see in our best of 3 that does come into play. Brazen Borrower, again, I really like this card. It's probably my favorite card from Eldraine because you can bounce stuff that your opponent controls and you get a 3/1 flyer. Granted, they can't block, but that's okay. We still have a 3/1 flyer that we can cast at instant speed. What is not to love? Nighthawk Scavenger's another great one. Again, this boy can get big real fast. Zareth-san the Trickster, because why play with your own deck when you can play with your opponent's? This is cool because you can cast Flash with it, plus you return an unblocked attacking rogue you control to its owner's hand, and you put Zareth-san the Trickster from your hand into the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Kind of that ninjutsu ability from the Kamigawa block that I really loved. When Kamigawa, when I got back into the game in 2006, Kamigawa was big, and there are a lot of great cards from that set. I really wish they'd go back to Kamigawa. Back to this though, yeah, because again, why play with your own cards when you can play with your opponents? I really like this card. Professor Onyx. Really, this is the addition from Strixhaven that I really like. She kind of comes in as our finisher. She has Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Granted, we're only running 12 instants and sorceries, but even still, it's a no, we're only running 10. No, we're running 12. I'm sorry. Even though we're running 12, that's still 24 damage that we could be doing late in the game. In theory. Granted, that's in theory. But we probably would have cast Drown in the Loch and all those things beforehand. But the point is she can help with the finishing because we can kind of sift through our cards. We can put them into graveyards. Plus, with her a -3, each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls, and then we also discard a card with her ultimate. Each opponent discards the cards. If they don't, they lose 3 life. Repeat this process 6 more times. So she's kind of the closer into the story in case we need some card draw. This is always a good one to have. We're running 2 copies of this. Plus, it costs 3 less to cast if an opponent has 7 or more cards in their graveyard. So, it does come in handy to really to restock our hand, so to speak. Lands are pretty straightforward. We're not running Castle Lochthwain. I just realized that, but that's okay. Sideboard, Test of Talents is a good card to have on a sideboard because, you know, if you're running against an instant heavy or sorcery heavy build, that one definitely comes into play. Heartless Act for some more spot removal. Midnight Clock in case we get milled. Also, Pestilent Haze and Extinction Events are our board wipes. So, I really think that this deck is a better best of 3 deck versus a best of 1 deck, and you'll see you get 2 best of 1s, and I'll give you a hint: we lose the second one. It's not for lack of trying. In the second one, you get a real nice treat. So the way that my videos work, just in case this is your first time watching, basically we do a best of 1 first, and then we do a best of 3 just so you can see how the deck functions in both formats. I kind of like to showcase that. So let's get into the games, and I really hope you enjoy. Okay? We're against Mr. Impy. See how we do? Yep, we keep that. We keep that. Ruin. Crab of Ruin. Boom. Alright, so we're just gonna go next. I just want to see what they're playing here. Okay, well, looks like we've got some sort of Angels deck. So Thought Thief will come in, and that'll be fine. Oh no, we are playing... Even if they... Yeah, so all we're doing here is just milling. All we're doing is just milling here. They'll block. There we go. So let's see what you have. So this is going to be a an Angel tribal build, it looks like. It's an Angel tribal build. Alright, you get a bonus best of 1. Sweet. We are playing Tenor. Tenor. Yes, we keep this. Anything with a Ruin Crab, really, in this particular build, yeah, keep. Yeah, keep it. Boom. There we go. Now, if they go Blood Chief's Thirst, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, are we playing mono? Yeah, we're playing mono red. Sure, swing with your Lizard Bois. Swing away. I don't think I want to go Drown in the Lock quite yet. But what I do want to do is no attacks. End turn. And just to see what they have. If they have Drown in the Lock. Monitor. Yeah, remember last week, the last video that, Scorching Dragonfire, guess what? No. No. I like my crab. Keep my crab alive, please. Sure, swing. I'm gonna absorb it. Okay, well, here we go. This is a fun one. So, ooh, they got some hasty stuff. And we're gonna do this. Soaring Thought Thief. Let's give them another target. Let's give them another target. Now, we have to be... Ooh, now, I do have an idea here. Yeah, they're gonna swing with that kid right there. I think that they've wisened up. Ooh, Bone Crusher Giant. Fun! Kinda. Ooh, Onyxy. So here's what we do. We swing. We put down this guy. Return him. As much as I want to take the Embercleave, I want to take this guy. Yeah, Put him down. Even though we're not playing red. I'm just like, I'm okay with that. Alright, so what do we do here? Hall Monitor. Well, they can... Oh, Annex. Fun. Yeah, we're gonna let the Bone Crusher through, I think. We're gonna let the Bone Crusher through. Sure. You block, you block. I'm fine with 5, and I'm fine with the Monitor Lizard going bye-bye. Yes, we get that, but okay. So let's see here. What do I want to do next? Alright, let's swing. See what they do. Now they'd be silly to not block the Annex. Really. Okay. So we're just gonna take more of your stuff? I'm taking your danged Embercleave this time. Yes, I do. Attach it to a creature I control. We just put a Ruin Crab. We just put an Embercleave on... Wow! I can't talk. We just put an Embercleave on a Ruin Crab. That is so annoying. I love it. Oh! Oh! That is just the best. I don't care. I've been trying to get that to work forever. That seriously just made me so giddy with joy. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my gosh. So fun. So fun. The best. Now, they're going to throw a Ruin... not a Ruin Crab, but they're going to throw an Embercleave on us. Yep, there it is. So, now what do we do? Okay, so we're going to do this. I think we're dead, actually. We may be dead. We may be dead here. We'll put this down. And we are going to double block? Yeah, I think we're going to double block here. No, we're not. We may be dead here. Let's see. Yeah, I think we may be dead. Maybe not. Yep. Ah! He just got us. That's okay. You know what? That goes in. That goes in the video. Here's your bonus right there. Okay. The fact that we put an Embercleave on a Ruin Crab, pretty dang cool. But anyways, alright. We're against Typhon. Typhon for our best of 3 matchup. Typhon for the best of 3. Really hope I didn't keep the kids awake with the last game. But, okay, we can work with this. Even though we need a double black here. Okay, ask and ye shall receive. So I'm thinking next round, or next time we throw down the temple and gain a life. That's okay. Okay, we get another temple. I'm fine with that. Alright, well, we have some of that. Okay, Into the Story is good, because we want to make that, we want to have that option for us. Guessing there we've got a Heartless Act coming down here, or a Blood Chief's Thirst. Neither. Okay, well then. Okay, I think we'll just do this again then. Okay, they do have pacifism, so that can work against us. So, I almost have to wonder... Okay, they got a lot of... Okay, revitalize, okay. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this down. Let's put this down. Now, we're not going to draw 3 cards, because... I think what we do is this. Put down Thieves Guild Enforcer. And then I think we'll flash in the Brazen Borrower. Or just bounce whatever is coming at us. And pacifism. So here's what we're going to do. This. Still mill. Okay. Elspeth, Undaunted Hero. Hmm. Okay. Griffinary. Well then. Okay, well, this could get nasty for them. So here's what we are going to do. We're going to do this. Put down the Thieves Guild Enforcer. Just keep milling into the story. There's that. Good stuff. We swing. We've got the Zareth San. We'll see what happens. I think I may have just overplayed that. Arcana Sun's Grace. Ooh. Well then. We're going to put down a Ruin Crab. And we're going to put down a Swamp. So I think what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to swing in with this guy. Or these kids, I should say. I'm trying to figure out which one would be the better one here. Demon of Loathing. What do they have here? Done. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to activate ability. Return them up to our hand. Okay. So what we can do now, let's do this. Ooh. Do I put a pacifism? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Attach pacifism. Boom. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Back to it. 1000 IQ play? Maybe. We'll see. Griffinary, yeah, so... Okay. Another pacifism. That's fine. Okay. Ruin. Crab of Ruin. Schwamper, schwamper. I was gonna say, they gotta be getting down there. Gronix.
You really want to fight me? Sorry, you don't make the grade.
No attacks. So at least next turn, I mean, we'll see what happens, but I think that they're pretty... Okay, they gain 3 life, so that means the Griffinary is going to activate. But I don't think it's going to matter too much. Yeah, that's okay. We can take out Onyx. I'm okay with that. So I think next turn, anyways, you're dead. So. Okay. And just for the heck of it, whatever. No attacks. I win the game. Okay, well, that's a good start. I think I'm keeping this one, no matter what. So I almost have to wonder, do I take out the... Okay, Mystical Dispute. They're not running blue. I still like the counter stuff, though. I didn't see a lot of counters in there, though. Alright, or I didn't see a lot of instants and sorceries, so I think we're gonna move with this. And I think that even if we lose this and we go down into silver again, I think that we're gonna stick with the video. This one's a tough one. That's a no. This one is a yes. And the reason being, we've got the Thought Thieves. The reason being we have the Thought Thieves. So, Drown in Luck, I think we're going to ship that one. Also, too, let's see what we get on the draw. Another Thought Thief. Okay, that's fine. So what we're going to do is we'll get a Swamp, because that will play nicely into the... Oh, hey, check it out. I'm just going to do this. And we'll play into the Thought Thief. Just put that down. We can't counter anything with Drown in Locks. They don't have any... Oh, we discard a card. So that's alright. You know what? I'm going to ship a... No, I don't want to ship a land. I'm going to ship the Thought Thief. That's okay. Gronix! Alright, boom. So here's what we do this. So we're gonna get the mill going. Ooh, they have a Nighthawk scavenger. That's fun. I think after this we just ship the Onyx. And there's a Griffinary. They're gonna attack. Okay. I'll block that. I'm fine with that. And Mystical Dispute's always good to have. So here we go. I'm gonna mill them. Ooh, they got a Miscreant worm. How fun is that? And I think with this one we just hold up a counter. Yeah, Griffinary, no. It's nothing. You lose. Good day to you. Mill some more. Okay, we hit a few of their pacifisms. That's always good. Yeah, they mana starved. I almost have to wonder. Revitalize. No. You do not get to gain a card. You do not get to gain life. Onyx! Alright, I'm gonna throw down Onyx. Because why not? Why not? So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to put that into our hand. First go into the graveyard, and we win. Alright. Fun stuff. Alright, so we get to stay in gold tier 4. Working our way up. Stay for the postmortem. Okay, so as you saw in those games, lots of action with this deck, lots of different ways that this deck can win. It can either, get real quick and beat your face, or it can just mill you till you can't draw cards anymore. I mean, it's a really flexible deck. It fits my ethos, it fits my playstyle quite a bit, and I think that it has a good potential to continue on in the standard and historic meta. Now, like I said, I was a little disappointed that Strixhaven, in my opinion, really didn't add a whole ton to this deck, aside from maybe Test of Talents, which is, it's a sideboard card, I think, and the reason being is, yes, you're running a lot of instants and sorceries, but it's all situational. So I think that this deck works better in best of 3 than it does in best of 1. But at the same time, I think that it's viable in both formats. So I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, leave a like, hit the subscribe button. Until next time, may all your draws be godlike, may all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your week.